Dear students, great day. Let us start our session with Civics Unit 1 Women Empowerment. In this session, we are going to learn about the sociological perspectives of gender, various roles played by women in society, importance of women's education, the role played by women in economic development, and the idea of women's rights. Introduction. Feminism is not about making women stronger. Women are already strong. It is about changing the way the world perceives that strength. The story of women's struggle for equality belongs to no single feminist nor to any one organization but to the collective efforts of all who care about human rights. You educate a man, you educate a man. You educate a woman, you educate a generation. Women's empowerment and achieving gender equality is essential for our society to ensure the sustainable development of the country. Social aspects of gender. In sociology, we make a distinction between sex and gender. Sex is a biological attribute that societies use to assign people into the category of either male or female. Gender is more fluid. It may or may not depend upon biological attribute. More specifically, it is a concept that describes how societies determine and manage sex categories, the cultural meanings attached to men's and women's roles, and how individuals understand their identities, including but not limited to being a man, woman, transgender, and other gender positions. Gender involves social norms, attitudes, and activities that society views as more appropriate for one sex over another. Gender is also determined by what an individual feels and does. The essential factors for empowerment. Education. Education gives one the ability to think wisely and take thoughtful decisions. Gender discrimination. A society which discriminates between the two genders can never be empowered. Discrimination based on caste, creed, religion, etc. Women's education. Education is one of the most important means of empowering women with the knowledge, skill, and self confidence necessary to participate fully in the development process. More than 40 years ago, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights asserted that everyone has a right to education. Educating the girl child produces mothers who are educated and who will in turn educate their children, care for their families, and provide their children care and support. The girl child needs to be educated to receive knowledge and skills needed to advance her status for social interactions and self improvement. The unmatched importance of female education, increased literacy. Of the illiterate youth across the globe, nearly 63% are female. Offering all children education will prop up literacy rates, pushing forward development in struggling regions. Human trafficking. Women are most vulnerable to trafficking when they are undereducated and poor, according to the United Nations Interagency Project on Human Trafficking. Through providing young girls with opportunities and fundamental skills, human trafficking can be significantly undermined. Political representation. Across the globe, women are underrepresented as voters and restricted from political involvement. The United Nations Women's Programs on Leadership and Participation suggest that civic education, training, and all around empowerment will reduce this gap. Thriving babies. According to the United Nations Girls Education Initiative, children of educated mothers are twice as likely to survive past the age of 5. Later marriage. As suggested by the United Nations Population Fund, in underdeveloped countries, 1 in every 3 girls is married before reaching the age of 18. In a region where a girl receives 7 or more years of education, the wedding date is delayed for 4 years. Income potential. Education also increases a woman's learning capabilities. According to the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization (UNESCO), a single year of primary education has shown to increase a girls' wages later in life by 20%. Prospering GDP. Gross domestic product also rises when both girls and boys are being offered educational opportunities. When 10% more women attend school, GDP increases by 3% on average. Poverty reduction. When women are provided with equal rights and equal access to education, they go on to participate in economic activity. Increased earning power leads to reduction in poverty level. Savitribai Phule as a traditional breaker, the first female teacher at the first girls' school. When we talk about the girls' education only, Jyoti Rao Phule is remembered as the champion of women's education in India. He, along with his wife Savitribai Phule, opened the first school for girls in 1848. First in the world women. The first women Prime Minister is Sirimavo Bandaranaike. She belongs to Sri Lanka. The first woman in space is Valentina Tereshkova. She belongs to USSR. The first woman to scale Mount Everest is Junko Tabei. She belongs to Japan. The first woman to win the Olympic gold is Charlotte Cooper. She belongs to England. First in India, women. First Women's University, Maharishi Karve, starts SNDT University in Pune with 5 students in 1916. First women to hold a union cabinet post, Vijay Lakshmi Pandit. First women to hold a union foreign minister's post, Sushma Swaraj. First woman youngest minister of the state, Sushma Swaraj. First women governor of independent India, Sarojini Naidu. First women president of UN General Assembly, Vijay Lakshmi Pandit. First women Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi. First women IPS officer of India, Kiran Bedi. First women to win Nobel Peace Prize, Mother Teresa. First Indian women to climb Mount Everest, Bachendri Pal. First Indian women to win Booker Prize, Arundhati Roy. First women president, Pratibha Patil. First women speaker of Lok Sabha, Meera Kumar. First women judge in Supreme Court, Meera Sahib Fatima Bibi. First women president of the Indian National Congress, Annie Besant. First women chief minister of an Indian state, Suseta Kirupalani. First women director general of police, DGP, Kachan Chowdhury Bhattacharya. First women defense minister of India, Nirmala Sitharaman. First Women Finance Minister of India, Nirmala Sitharaman. Factors responsible for poor female literacy rate: gender-based inequality, social discrimination and economic exploitation, occupation of girl child in domestic duty, low enrollment of girls in schools, low retention rate and high dropout rate. Role of women in the economic development. Importance of women's economic empowerment in society is unavoidable. Empowerment is one of the main procedural concerns when addressing human rights and development. Women's empowerment and achieving gender equality is essential for our society to ensure the sustainable development of the country. Benefits of economic empowerment of women. Women's economic empowerment is central to realizing women's rights and gender equality. Empowering women in the economy and bridging gender gaps in the world of work are key to achieving the agenda for sustainable development. When more women work, economies grow. Increasing women's and girls' educational attainment contributes to women's economic empowerment and more inclusive economic growth. The need for economic empowerment of women. Gender differences in laws affect both developing and developed economies and women in all regions. Women remain less likely to participate in the labor market than men around the world. Women are more likely to be unemployed than men. Women are overrepresented in informal and vulnerable employment. Globally, women are paid less than men. Women bear unreasonable responsibility for unpaid care and domestic work. Unpaid care work is essential to the functioning of the economy but often goes uncounted. Women are less likely than men to have access to financial institution or have a bank account. Women are still less likely to have access to social protection. Violence and harassment in the world of work affects women regardless of age, location, income, or social status. Indian society is known for its unity in diversity. Social inequality also overcome in this society which has given birth of weaker section. They have faced socio-economic and political discrimination in hands of dominating section since ancient time, and their fight for rights and access to justice is almost as old as the discrimination against these marginalized and weaker group. Summary: women empowerment and issues related nowadays gained its importance worldwide. Personal rights, social equality, political power, and economic opportunity are the important aspects of women empowerment. Almost the women population shared 50% of the total population of the world. We can't imagine world peace and prosperity without empowering each and every woman on this planet. It is everyone's responsibility to make each woman into an independent and empowered woman. Thank you.